Barkour is an action stealth game that stars a gadget-wielding dog who works as a secret agent for a spy organization made up of animals. Players control the four-legged protagonist as it navigates various environments using parkour-like skills and high-tech gadgets to outmaneuver enemies and complete missions. The game aims to bring a humorous and light-hearted experience to the stealth genre. It is being developed by Varsov Game Studios, known for creating Bee Simulator. Cronos. The New Dawn is a third-person survival horror game set in a dark and grim post-apocalyptic world. Players take on the role of a traveler, an agent working for the Collective, whose mission is to bring selected people from the past to the future. The game's setting combines Eastern European brutalism with retro-futurist technology, creating an eerie and atmospheric environment filled with mutated enemies and challenging scenarios. The storyline unfolds in the 1980s in Poland, blending horror with time travel elements. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era is the latest installment in the beloved turn-based strategy series, serving as an official prequel to the earlier games. It returns to the continent of Jadam, previously unexplored in the series. The game aims to capture the nostalgia of Heroes of Might and Magic 3, featuring hexagonal battlefields and focusing on tactical battles and exploration. Players can choose from 6 factions, including Necropolis, Sylvan, and Hive, each with its own unique gameplay elements. Marvel's Spider-Man 2, originally launched on PlayStation 5, is officially coming to PC on January 30th, 2025. The PC version, developed by Nix's Software in collaboration with Insomniac Games, will be available on both Steam and the Epic Games Store. The game will feature enhanced ray tracing, new burrows, side missions, and iconic foes like Venom and Kraven. It will be released in 2 editions, Standard and Digital Deluxe, each offering various content and exclusive suits.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
You're not yourself.
You want to join us?
He's here.
Walk down the whole building!
I know I can snap him out of this!
We can fight this together!
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is an action-packed first-person shooter where players team up to fight hordes of zombies and other monsters. Set in a near-future apocalyptic environment, the game takes inspiration from classic 80s horror films, combining over-the-top action, humor, and visceral combat. Players can choose from different classes, each with unique abilities, and use various vehicles and weapons to battle the undead. Pioner is an upcoming post-apocalyptic first-person MMORPG developed by GFA Games. It takes inspiration from games like Stalker and Escape from Tarkov, combining survival elements with exploration in a highly irradiated Soviet-era island setting. Players will experience both PvE and PvP gameplay with the option to join different factions and complete various missions. The game will also include RPG features and a deep storyline focused on survival and uncovering the island's secrets.
It is extraordinary that you survived the attack of the tide. It would have turned anyone in your place into a fallen or a pile of ashes. But as you see, that didn't happen to you. You are safe and sound.
FBC Firebreak is a 3-player cooperative first-person shooter set in the mysterious world of the Federal Bureau of Control, the same universe as Remedy Entertainment's game Control. The game follows a unit called Firebreak, tasked with battling otherworldly forces during a prolonged siege of the FBC headquarters. It features co-op missions similar to Left 4 Dead-style gameplay, aiming for a pick-up-and-play experience without the daily grind typical of many online multiplayer games. Dying Light. The Beast is a standalone spin-off from the Dying Light series, originally planned as DLC for Dying Light 2, but has since grown into its own full game. Set 13 years after the first game, the story focuses on the original protagonist, Kyle Crane, who survived and now returns with new abilities gained from years of experiments. The game is set in Castor Rock, a rural area, and features parkour, survival elements, and a day-night cycle similar to the earlier titles.
Bloody hell.
Stalker 2 Heart of Chornobyl is set to release on November 20th, 2024. The game was originally planned for earlier releases, including September 5th, 2024, but has faced multiple delays. Players will once again return to the mysterious and dangerous Chornobyl exclusion zone with non-linear gameplay and choices that impact the storyline. The game will feature 20 different regions to explore, and players will have a lot of freedom in how they approach quests and interact with factions.
I need my money back.
Man, I had a good run. Got 3 whole artifacts. Hamster was jumping with freaking joy.
Did you make it? The mutants didn't get you, did they?
They tried.
Buzz is on for you. Take care out there. And, try not to get gloomy, alright?
Well, who sent you? Victor or that asshole Jean?
Atomic codes have been updated. It's 2765.
Is everything sorted at the rim?
Affirmative, sir. All squared away.
Subnautica 2 is the next chapter in the beloved underwater survival series developed by Unknown Worlds and published by Krafton. Set on an all-new alien ocean world, players can explore the vibrant biomes, discover hidden secrets, craft tools, and build custom bases. The game will introduce multiplayer co-op for up to 4 players, offering a new way to experience the adventure. Mistfall Hunter is a third-person action PvPvE extraction RPG developed by Bell Ring Games. Set in a dark fantasy world inspired by Nordic mythology, the story unfolds in the aftermath of Ragnarok, where the blood of fallen gods has become a corrosive force known as the Gildan Mist, driving the inhabitants to madness. Players assume the role of Gildan Hunters, resurrected warriors led by a mysterious girl named Du, and venture into dangerous areas to collect valuable resources and mend the shattered web of fate.
I have seen the thrones brought low, faiths torn asunder, and all that still live before the end struggle in anguish and despair.
DayZ Frostline is the latest expansion for the popular survival game DayZ, released on October 15, 2024. This expansion introduces a new winter map set in the Sakhalin archipelago, covering an area of 83 square kilometers. Players will face harsh winter conditions while dealing with both infected and other players, as well as the challenging environment. The expansion includes new gameplay mechanics such as diseases, reworked fishing, and winter-themed cosmetic items, providing a more intense survival experience. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is an upcoming Souls-like action RPG set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming Dynasty. Players take on the role of Wuchang, a skilled pirate warrior afflicted by the mysterious feathering disease, navigating through a world plagued by monstrous creatures and warring factions. The gameplay focuses on dynamic combat, character customization, and exploration of various environments such as temples and ruins.
Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption?
Drive for Hire is a first-person shooter inspired by the classic cartoons of the 1930s, featuring a gritty, noir-fueled storyline. Players take on the role of private investigator Jack Pepper, who delves into the seedy underworld of Mouseburg to solve mysteries involving murder, corruption, and intrigue. The game employs a unique hand-drawn rubber hose animation style, reminiscent of Cuphead, combined with noir aesthetics and a retro jazz soundtrack. Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to release in fall 2025. The game takes place in the fictional state of Leonida, with Vice City as a central location, marking a return to this iconic setting from previous installments. The story will feature a Bonnie and Clyde-style partnership between two characters, Lucia and an unnamed male protagonist, offering a new dynamic to the GTA franchise.